I have been through an enormous journey where there was a moment when I was told that there is no hope for me because the body was riddled with fourth stage cancer. And technically, the status for me remains the same, even in this moment. And yet, I thrive. Yet, I am alive, not just alive as in breathing, but I am alive in the truest sense, living a full life, enjoying it, and doing everything that my heart desires, and literally living a life I truly love. No regrets, just lots of love, just lots of gratitude. So I know that many people who are on this call today may have had some tough journeys. And the one thing that I have learned and understood is that all healing, no matter whether it's your money, whether it's your relationships, whether it's your health, all healing is a side effect of consciousness. Okay? So the more you let go of unconscious thinking, unconscious habits, unconscious behaviors, etc., and the more consciousness you be, the more you heal. Okay? So that has been my journey to awaken to the truth that we all are, which is oneness, which means we're all part of that one energy that has taken various forms of you, forms of me, and forms of everything, the planet, the ocean, the sun, the moon, the stars, and all of it. So we are very, 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 very powerful creators by the virtue of the fact that that divine energy is flowing through us and as us and taking shape into the reality that we determine by what we think. Okay? So with this is what I awakened to, and that's how I was able to transform my situation and not just survive. I'm not a cancer survivor. I'm a thriver. That's what I will say. I'm a thriver. I thrive. Because that's what I awakened to, that we are here to thrive. So all modalities at some level contribute to all of that. So one of the modalities, and I, like Neelu, when she talked about me so graciously, I have learned many, many modalities for my own personal use. And then because I saw so many benefits, I went on to learn many, and I went on to become licensed facilitator for many. And that is how it is with light healing frequency. So anything and everything that you may be going through, the frequencies can contribute to it. They're not a magic wand that will change your situation overnight, but these are frequencies that contribute to you changing the unconscious to conscious. And as you be more conscious, it changes everything. So there are 5 groups of light healing frequencies. These were gifted to a very dear friend of mine by the Star Council. Okay. And they were downloaded. She received them. And at some point of time, she decided that she has to teach them. And me being me, who wants to, evolve and ascend into that oneness. And it all happens here. I don't have to go to another plane to do it, right? Or another realm to do it. It's all here right now. So me being me, I've always been fascinated from the time I've discovered this world of alternate healing in 2012. I have learned, so many things. And I was so drawn to this. And I said, I'm learning this. And when I used it for my own self, I waited for a day when, I would get the opportunity to become, get teacher's training. And I jumped at it. And so these frequencies are gifted by the Star Council. These are star councils, which are beings of light. Like there is the councils of the Pleiades, the Arcturus. These are all the various, um, realms that are available in this universe. And these are the beings of light. So they are evolved, ascended beings. And at this point of time, from what I am aware of, there are many such beings contributing to us on this planet, because it's time that we all awaken to the truth and we learned to live in harmony, because that's what our original state is, harmony. But because we've gotten out of harmony, is how we create, the illnesses, the financial, situations, the relationship situations. And what are we in out of harmony with? Our truth, that we are divine beings, that we are an expression of that divine intelligence that has created this universe. So the light healing frequencies, while there are 5 groups, Neelu asked about the karma cleansing. So the technical word is clearing karma frequencies, but I believe it does a complete cleansing. So I have addressed it as karma cleansing. Now, why do we say karma cleansing? Because karma is a word that brings up a lot of, fear and all kinds of, points of view. Yeah, it feels very heavy. I've also been a Buddhist practitioner for the last almost 19 years. So karma is the word in all of that Buddhist practice. Karma is what? Karma is only action. That is what the word karma means, action. So I can take action in my thought, I can take action in my speech, and I can take action in my deed. Now, each action I take is what I'm doing, karma, right? So when I take actions, or I think things, or I say things, or I do things which are of a positive nature, yeah, they become the cause for creation of a effect of a similar nature. So it's like if I'm sowing the seed of a corn, I will get a corn plant. If I sow the seeds of a rose plant, I will get rose flowers. I'm not going to get, corn out of rose seeds, or, vice versa. So what happens over time? And when I say over time, it's across lifetimes. Even if you don't believe in lifetimes, but you're even doing it in this lifetime. So, but across lifetimes, we have created many causes, and the effects show up when the environment is appropriate for it. So as a result, what happens is that we have financial disasters showing up, we have health disasters showing up, we have relationship issues showing up, because somewhere we have made the causes of functioning from unconscious, forgetting that I'm a divine being, that I live in an abundant universe. I felt lack, and I went and did competition with somebody, or I stole from somebody, some lifetime. And then I have created like all kinds of causes, which means I have, if you want to call that, accumulation of karma, which will be a mix of good and bad, beautiful and ugly. And now in this lifetime, I'm experiencing it. And of course, I'm on a daily basis adding with my own actions, right? So these frequencies, especially the first group, since like there are 5 groups of frequencies, but this particular first group is cleansing, self-love, self-forgiveness. So these frequencies are what start changing everywhere you are feeling guilty about what you did, what you said, or what you did not do. See, all of us have this. Everybody give me a thumbs up if that is so for you. We all feel guilty about something or the other, or we have some regrets about something or the other, right? We said it or we didn't say it, something we did, something we did not do it. I'm getting a lot of thumbs ups, right? So we all have that. Now imagine if you have an accumulation of them over lifetimes. Now, technically, what happens when somebody does something wrong? Do you judge? Tell me if you judge. I judge.
Yeah, it happens very unconsciously and sometimes consciously also. I am not embarrassed to admit it that it happens. And no matter how much you work on it, Smriti, it still happens.
Correct.
Somewhere at the back of your head, there's one line or one thought that crosses that is so judgy in what you're thinking.
Yeah.
Right.
Even something like, oh my God, she's so fat. Right? And then later you feel bad. So what happens is that there's a judge in all of us. We cannot deny that judge. It's a part of us. So that judge in us decides, oh, what I did was not okay. Or why couldn't I do that? What was I thinking? How could I do something like that? Bad me. I may not even use the word bad me, but somewhere the judge in me has decided that this is wrong, this is bad, this is not okay. And then and what is the role of a judge? To also award punishment. So what happens is that judge sitting in us, and mind you, all this is happening subconsciously, okay? It's not even necessarily a cognitive process. It's definitely not a cognitive process. The judge in me decides, I am bad, I am horrible, I am not worthy, yeah? And I decide to give myself a punishment. Now this punishment shows up, right? It could be a financial situation, it can be a health situation, it can be a relationship situation. Normally, these are the three broad areas where life shows up, correct?
Right.
And everything will be a subset of these three segments.
Right.
So when things are playing out, chances are very bright. I'm not saying it has to be, but the chances are very bright that this is my punishment. This is my way of punishing myself. Now, I want to ask one question here to the audience, to all of you amazing luminous beings. Has it happened that you're doing very well? Yeah, you're very happy, things are going very well for you, and then boom, something happens.
Oh, yes, that happens quite often. Yeah.
And
yes.
that role you were on comes to a halt.
Right.
What is that? That is very often your upper limit. So you say, oh my God, I don't deserve so much happiness. I don't deserve so much success. Why? Because, I'm not that good a girl. And boom, you will sabotage your growth, your happiness, your success, your well-being. That time you've decided on a food plan, you're doing very well for 5 days. And 6th day, boom, you'll go do something. And then again, you'll sit and judge yourself. Right? So this is a very natural way we have learned to function. Okay? So that's where these frequencies come in. One, they cleanse you of all that debris, what's happening at a physical level, that heaviness at the emotional level, all those emotions of not good enough, not worthy, feeling upset, that sense of low, self-worth, low sense of self-esteem, lack of confidence, all that, because that's what we've decided, we are not good enough, etc. So it starts cleansing at a physical level, emotional level, at a mental level, yeah, all of that you're hoarding or harboring inside you. And so it creates that equanimity in you. Now, when life starts happening, you don't get rattled by it, yeah, and you respond to it instead of reacting to it. And then with self-forgiveness, yeah, everywhere you have judged yourself and, passed a punishment, it starts undoing that. Because what happens is it starts opening up a space. At least that's what's happened for me and many people I know who've done this. We start truly creating, this space opens up where I start recognizing that I am a divine being. See, if I right now tell you, you're a divine being, You're an expression of that divine intelligence. You can create anything. You'll say, Smriti, shut up. Yeah. You don't know what you're talking. Do you know what my situation is? Do you know how difficult it is? If I was a divine being, then why is my life like this? Why can't I turn it around instantly? There is not even that space to receive the truth of you. So when we start running these frequencies, it starts melting those judgments, and that space opens up where you can start embracing yourself, where you can start receiving yourself, when you can start accepting yourself, and combine it with the self-love frequency, and it opens it up even more. Because see, I can take that time out and do massage and pampering, and I can go for that nature's walk, and I can do things I love, and all of that, as an act of self-love. But if inside your theme or the story that is running or the program that is running is, I'm not good enough, I don't deserve success, or maybe I deserve success, but only this much, which is why the self-sabotaging programs, you can see it in your results. All that is occurring because there is a program running within. All your results are a reflection of the beliefs, the programs, the thinking that is going on within. So I can do lots of self-pampering things in the name of self-love, but if I don't truly embrace me as that, that divine being that I truly am, that powerful being that I truly am, that practical self-love practices will help to some extent, but I will still not be receiving me. And believe me, the day I started receiving me in all my glory, what is this glory? This is glory of that, divine intelligence. I'm an expression of that glory. And when I started opening myself up to even the possibility that I am, and then running these frequencies and really being that, is when my life started changing. And no matter, there are tumors, lesions in the lungs, fourth stage, all that's fine. Doesn't matter. What I hold on to and what I align with is there's a divine intelligence within me. And I am worthy. Yeah, I am a powerful creator of my life. And this, what my body is going through, is way, 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 very minuscule in comparison to the power I am. And then when I be that, see, you have to be what you're asking for. So when I be that energy, and divine energy is healthy, vibrant, right? Energetic. There is no flaw. There is no dis-ease in that divine intelligence. So when I be that intelligence, my body then expresses it. So every aspect of my life then is an expression of that divine radiance. That's what I would say is what, karma cleansing all about, by using these frequencies of, cleansing, self-forgiveness, and self-love. All right. I want everyone to take this minute, this moment, and can you, in this moment, please send yourself some love, no matter how bad you've been. And if you've been good, great. There's nothing good, there's nothing bad, really. Just put your hand on your heart and give yourself a little love, at least, if not lots. You're beautiful. No matter what you've done, no matter what you've not done, no matter where you've been, you're still an expression of that divine energy that resides in every molecule of this universe. Dishonoring you is equivalent of dishonoring that divinity. Are you willing to receive you now?
Yes.
Give me a yes if you are.
Yes, absolutely, yes. And I can see